It's just my destiny. I have to come talk to you. Before, I talked very little, very shy, didn't say anything. One time when I was a very little girl, in a primary school, because I was a good student, excellent student, top of the class, Yeah. So there's one American or English, I can't remember. He spoke English anyway, came to visit our school. Yeah. Sometimes the director from the education department also came to visit us. They visit different schools, they do that. And then that day, one of the directors of the education department came to visit us and brought along one English-speaking Westerner. Yeah. And he came and asked me, "How are you?" I understood nothing, of course. But then the director translated for me. I didn't even answer anything. I was too shell-shocked. Who is this guy? I never saw this kind of man before. All I saw in my district was just cows, cow herds, farmers, my parents, my sister. I never saw a Westerner before. So I was just shocked and just standing there, saying nothing. Didn't answer at all. And they kept repeating again, and didn't answer at all. Well, that's shy, okay? So shy, so shy. But I was always taken out of my shell to be introduced and even lent to another school to sing for that school, as if nobody else in the world knew how to sing. Oh, terrible. Yeah, I didn't sing all that well. I don't know why they keep borrowing me. Yeah. And I sing all right, but if you ask me anything, I didn't know how to answer. Yeah. No, so shy, And also, after being married, I never spoke much. Yeah. I told you already, I sat there listening to my ex's conversation with everybody else, and I wish I could speak some part like that. Not the whole thing, maybe, but a little part. I just could not say anything. I didn't know what to say. Yeah. And sometimes when I'm wrongly accused, I also don't know how to clear my name. I just take it. Even when I was in an ashram in India already and got some tiny enlightenment already. There was one time we were sitting eating breakfast. Rarely that I could have some. Because sometimes they ate a lot, they eat all of it. When I came, it was done, It's only something they didn't like left over, maybe a little bit of salad or some uncooked bread or something. Half-baked chapati or what. So we were eating somehow. That day I was lucky, the cook was there and there were two Westerners with me. One was working together with me to help the master in that ashram, and another one was visiting disciples, of course, and we were sitting there and eating some chapati. Oh, it was delicious, always delicious. I was always hungry. When you have no responsibility, you are only a disciple, everything tastes delicious. And now even if they cook chapati for me, it doesn't taste the same anymore. Maybe the flour, or maybe who cooked it, or maybe I'm too full of other things in my head, and it goes to my stomach also, so it doesn't feel that tasty anymore. So we were sitting together and eating chapati, and it happened to be these potato-filled chapatis. Very tasty. Oh, lovely. At that time, now you cook for me, don't worry, I don't taste much. And then I ate only one. And the other colleague, spiritual colleague, ate one. And there were two left. And the visitor, he helped himself, He finished all to clean the plate for us. And then I don't know if my colleague saw it or not, if he want to clean a confession out of the visitor or not. He blamed me. He said, "Huh? You so small, but you eat a lot, huh? The last one you ate, huh?" And I didn't know how to defend myself. I could have said, "No, I didn't, but I didn't say anything." And in my mind, I was thinking, I don't want to embarrass the visitor. So I kept quiet. Zip. Yes. That's another time. In India and in New York, I was staying in a temple. I don't know if I told you all this before. Maybe I did. Pretend you didn't hear. I forgot. forgive the old woman's memory. So one time, there was another female who lived in that temple at that time. She was a former nun from another temple, and then she disrobed herself and she came and stayed in this temple with me, with the master, of course. And then she sometimes cooked for us and etc., etc. And one time she did something wrong, very wrong. And the master thought it was me, because I was supposed to do that work. I don't remember what. But he blamed me for that. And he kind of remonstrated me. And I said nothing. I knew it's her. And she sat next to me. But I said nothing. I always worried that the other would get too embarrassed. Because I knew I didn't do it. So I felt good enough already. Why would I have to make the other feel bad? I wouldn't have felt any better. I already knew I didn't do it. So in my heart, I was clear and happy. So it didn't matter. Why would I have to make another person feel bad? Because that would make me feel better than I already do. That's the reason. In my conscious mind, I think like that. It was not the first time, and many other times like that, and I'm happy to take the blame. I don't really care. Because in your heart, you know you didn't do it. It's not like a life and death matter or something. But if it was for somebody else, I'd be too outspoken. Like in the temple, they have a flat board like that, and they smear some sticky kind of chemical. So all the cockroaches would be just hanging there by the back or the leg and could not move. Oh, I feel so bad, so bad. So I scolded the whole temple, including the abbot, the so-called master. And they could not say anything. First they said, it's just a little bit, it's not killing. I said, talking about a little bit, how about sex, huh? Just a little bit of sex. Is it okay for you monks? And then, of course, they could not say anything. It's so quick. I was so quick and so sharp. Maybe I ate too much chili that day. Too sharp. So later the master, abbot said, oh, she's right. We won't do that again. I said, imagine it's you. Glue yourself to something and you cannot do anything. Oh, I was so mad. Because I feel so pained looking at that. Just imagine it's you, then you know what it is. Anything, just imagine it's you, then you know what to do. No need for anybody to teach you anything, right? Even a little insect, a little cockroach, they feel. They're stuck there, helpless. When it's for somebody else or some other being, that I'm outright outspoken and fearless. But when it's for myself, I just sit there. I sometimes wonder why also. Why I was so courageous in some cases and so meek on many other occasions. I wonder myself.